board this computer. Okay. All right. Do you see my screens for the daily engagement?
Sure do.
Okay. All right. So for extras, okay, let me start over here. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record this quick screencast to answer some of the questions I've received about the copyright exercise. This is number 36 of our daily engagement. And so this should link you out to here, the copyright exercise. And what you're going to do is, again, make this poster. You're going to pick your design tool, pick a font, pick an image, pick an asset, and you're going to create your own slogan like this one here, move forward with great curiosity. You're welcome to use that one or make one of your own. And you're going to export it to PDF and then upload it to this card for your daily engagement card. All right, so the questions I have are mostly about how do I get copyrighted material? And so what I want to be able to do is first, right, find some resources. So here is Shutterstock, which is a common one, and here is Adobe Stock. And you're going to come into part of this is don't just use Shutterstock and Adobe Stock. Find your own resources. Find your own resources. And so what I want you to get used to doing is, if we had to run this for a year, right, how much would it cost us to use an image from Shutterstock? So we can come into Shutterstock, and this is the pricing. And we can come in here and let's look for some mountains, because mountains are inspirational, right? And say if we wanted to use this image of a mountain, how much would it cost us to run this for a year? And if we went into Adobe Stock and we looked for the same mountain here, what else is inspirational? What trees are inspirational, right? How long would it cost? How much would it cost to run this image for a year? And if you go back to the previous page, you can see, right, how much that would cost. What I want you to get used to doing is reading the fine print. Read the fine print about how long would it take? Like, what is it going to cost? And it's going to vary from service to service. So what I don't want you to do is just come in here and go $29.99 times 12, because that's really not the case. And the same thing here with our mountain, our Shutterstock. When we go into pricing here, it's not just 49 times 12. Like, what is it actually, right? And what we're talking about is who owns it and for how long and how can we use it? Because some of these images are only for web. Some of these images are only for print. And it's this idea of being able to read the fine print as a professional designer. That's what I'm looking for. All right, we're going to apply that same thing to Monotype. So we actually go to Monotype. Monotype is a great resource, right? And I want you to take note of this. You go to Monotype and you want to find a typeface. And you want to see how much it costs. And look, to speak to sales. So if we go to font and we actually go to, when to buy release, we have to actually speak to sales. And I think this is a good indication of how expensive this can be. That a good font and especially a good typeface is not free. So the one we're going to be using here, I'm just going to pick one at random. Let's see here. How about this one? And so we want to use Wallbomb. And we're going to go ahead and look. This one has said contact sales. All right. So I don't want you to contact sales because that is a long process. How about we get one that we can actually buy? So let's use Placard. And we're going to go buy at myfonts.com. We can see here that both for Placard, and then I also had a Bodini. Bodini is used quite a bit. Right, you can see here that it's packaged by individual styles, right, and licensing. And we're going to ask is, well, where are you going to be using this font? So same thing here for Placard, right? It's not just $49, right? If you want all of this, you're going to have to buy the entire package, and then you have to ask yourself, well, what can I do once I actually own that package, right? And this price right here of $2.99, right? We need to ask ourselves, for how long can I use it? Is it forever? I don't know. I haven't read the licensing. I have, but I'm not going to tell you. Okay. I want you to read the licensing on this, and I want you to understand how to do this. All right. The last one is any asset. Okay. So right here, I've gone to Vecteezy to get an asset. Maybe I want to use this abstract background in my design. Okay. And we see here, oh, this one is set to free. Okay, and I don't want you to have free resources. I want you to look at paid. So we're going to filter out for all the free ones. And here is a little bubble there for the pro license. So let's say we want to use this asset right here. It has this pro license. Okay, notice it says no attribution required. Okay, and notice there's a nice link here to what the pro license is. And what does this cost us? What is it going to cost us to use this asset? Okay. And the first thought might be, oh, great, it's $14. All right. But for how long and how many times can I use it? And how many of these can I print? Okay. And every single website is going to do its best to explain to you their licensing. And I want us to get used to, as professionals, being able to read all types of licensing. All right. So there is our image. There's our, so images, our fonts. Okay. You can, and our assets. Okay. And you can also look for, premium Photoshop brushes, and there's a lot of them. Like the brushes that you have to buy. So get used to finding your own resources. Get used to curating your own set of resources. And please let me know if you have any questions. All right. Again, so once you've done this, you've calculated how long it's going to take you. What is your rate times your hours? What is the font, the image, and the asset? The printing costs are 25 cents times 1,000, which is $250. Right. And then you're going to add all those up, export it to PDF. You're good to go. Stop share, stop recording. All right, Patrick, how's that?